All right, welcome Scorpio. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we try to help you find the beauty in all things. Welcome to your March 2020 reading. As I've explained to each of the other different signs, they already know I'm being guided to do a booster reading within the next couple of weeks here, because March is just jam-packed full of energy for all signs. Specifically, we're still in Mercury retrograde until the 10th, but on the 9th, we go and have a full moon that's in Virgo, which is going to change a couple of different things up. Right after Mercury goes direct, and we have we're still in that shadow period for about a week, we end up going into the equinox, and we jump into Aries season, right? And then, what's specific about that one is that, it's going to change a couple of different things, and it is the astrological new year, just in case. Not necessarily January the 1st, but shortly after that, Mars conjuncts Jupiter. Then the next day, Saturn goes into Aquarius, which is really new karmic cycles for every person. So there's so much energy that's out there for all of us right now. It's just going to be crazy. Then right after that, we go into the new moon on the 24th. And then, we go into Saturn conjuncting Mars on the 31st. And shortly after that, Venus goes into retrograde. So there's just so much energy. How did I do that? I messed that up. Sorry. There's just so much energy. I wouldn't be doing anybody any justice if I didn't go and listen to what it is that they were trying to tell me. That one might have flipped over, but I want to just go ahead and make sure that I just give it another quick shuffle. So if you haven't been here before, if you're new to this, to my new channel here, I'm doing a 9-card spread. And the 9-card spread, this first column is going to break down into health. This next column is going to break down into actions. The central card is really you as far as this outward communication. And this third column is going to be about relationships. The first card will be the relationship with work. The second card will be the relationship with family. Wow, again, so many people. All right. And then the final card in this column will be your relationship with finance, because we all have to have a relationship with money. Money is an energy. Okay. All right. Then when we finish going through this base, I will do an overlay with another tarot deck just to pull out a little bit more information as I'm guided. And then the final, excuse me, it's supposed to be this top card. Then the final 2 cards will be from the Angel Tarot deck, which will specifically hit the family and the finance sector. And then in the physical body, we will hit it with the Angels Therapy deck. And then we'll do an overall with the Angels of Atlantis. But let's go ahead and get into it. There's a lot of energy. And whole MG. You basically are almost all major arcana. So Scorpio, we're already in the reading, and I say we because Scorpio is all up in my chart too. So I'm going to take what resonates with me. I'm going to marry it with my other 2 signs here, and pull out all of the beautiful things that are supposed to be there. Wow. In our health, mental health, we're talking about change. We're talking about new beginnings. This is the Fool energy. This is Aquarius energy, right? Being an individual, making sure that you can change, upgrading your technology, being more original. Those are the things that you're thinking. Those are your mental thoughts. Your heart space right now, you're tempted. There's temptation. There's a self-imposed limitation, or you're recognizing that there's a little too much strain that you're putting on yourself when it comes to the truest heart of heart potential for manifestation there. Again, we are going to clarify with other cards in the deck, but all of these have a relationship together. So let me just continue on. So Scorpio, the physical body looks like there's definitely some obstacles and challenges. What I'm feeling very much right now is my leg. My leg is throbbing. There's some pain in my leg. And I know that it looks a little, yeah, there's obstacles and challenges that are going on here. And yes, I'm seeing the foot, but I really am seeing my foot like cartoons when they used to kind of blow up here. So if you have had a recent injury in the past, then that's something that you need to be mindful of and try to continue to take care of. Otherwise, continue to watch your steps. We are still in Mercury retrograde, and very much it will tackle technology, but it will also trip you up. So any little thing, like physically watch your steps. Okay, so the actions column. So this is action that's coming in towards you. So here we are. We're in the reading. We have transformation. We have death. There's a ending, beginning of a cycle, and I love this. Ending, beginning of a cycle, continuing to be that butterfly. If you can't understand the imagery, this is a butterfly on this one, like completely just morphing and changing. So that's beautiful in itself. But we are the masters of transformation. So this action is coming in. There's going to be something that will be requiring us to change. The outward communication is the Four of Pentacles, and this is very much firm foundation. So in this particular area, we are talking about the fact that we're strong. We've got the four corners, like we've got this. Firm foundation is the energy that we're giving out, which in itself is not a bad thing. But the inward self-talk that we have going on is a request or a requirement for partnership and alliances. So Scorpio, obviously subconscious, this is the Mars-Pluto for us, fears, desires, and manifestations. So we're looking to boost partnerships and alliances. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's what your inward self-talk, your deep subconscious is talking about, making sure that there's an opportunity for that to come to fruition. So as we get into the relationship with work, there is this trapped in fear. There's a couple of times this has popped out for other signs, and I'm not overly surprised, to be honest with you, because there's so much light that's coming onto the planet right now. The shadow has to go. So even what's going on internally, obviously people will understand that clearing requirement. You don't have to be trapped in thoughts. You don't have to be trapped into thinking that you're in a job that you don't like, that you don't want to be at. Your relationship with work, regardless of what it is that you do for the remainder of your life, you have to have a positive relationship with it. So you have to come down and you really have to sit down and think about, why do you feel like you're stuck? Why do you not feel like you can do what you need to do and go forward and move forward? Speak your truth, speak your mind. I mean, we'll dig into a little bit more, but being trapped in fear about your physical workspace, perhaps you know that there's some transformation that's coming in your workspace. Perhaps you're already preparing to think about a new beginning or a new job. Perhaps pink slips went out. Perhaps, shrinking of department happened. Perhaps, a couple of other different things have happened, but being trapped in fear is not necessarily the right thing to be or the right way to be thinking about it. It is, what is this trying to teach me, and what it is that is within my power to transform so that I can get ahead of this particular situation, is what I'm being told. Let's move on into the relationship with family. So right now we've got the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess in this card is talking about intuition. And this is Virgo moon energy. So there's something that perhaps you don't have all of the information about when it comes to some changes or some, be they good or bad, that's coming up into the family sector. We'll clarify on that too. And in the finance sector, that we've got the Sacrifice card. This is the Hangman. This is change of perspective. So look at all these major arcana. This is going to be a huge major month for Scorpio. It just absolutely is. And like I said, we'll be back in a couple of weeks to do a booster and to try to check in to kind of see what's going on here. So you've got, this water energy is getting ready to be changed up a little bit when we get this huge burst of this new energy that's coming, this fire energy. So water and fire don't necessarily mix, right? So use these as preparations and opportunities to, get ahead of the situation. It doesn't have to negatively affect anybody. It certainly doesn't. You take what resonates with you and then you kind of move on with the rest. But this is here to, this is a shakeup. This is the universe saying this is time to shake a couple of different things up, Scorpio. Let's figure out what we got to do. Let's get you out of this negative headspace about what's going on with work. Yes, you are outwardly communicating that everything seems to be firm. you know, but your physical body can actually hold on to and manifest negative things if you're not working through it positively. So steps, watching your steps. Again, my leg is just blowing up over here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. With regards to you being in a firm foundation, so you are exuding this. This is the vibe that you're giving out to other people, but your thoughts are about new beginnings. And with your finances, you're recognizing, with the word sacrifice being here, that there's some changes that are going to have to happen. Your heart is tempted. We're going to have to pull these clarifiers out because I need to get a little bit more clarification on where your heart is going with this temptation. Your family intuition, as it relates to your foundation, you're giving out this strong impression, but I do think that there might be some information that maybe you don't quite know yet. But that you're looking for stronger partnerships and alliances tells me that there could be some potential change in your relationship at home, as well as what's going on in business. But let's go ahead and clarify. Universe, I'd like to get a clarifier for our Scorpios here on this Fool card. What is going on with this new beginnings for our Scorpios here in March of 2020? This is a big energetic month for all people, but let's see what we can't figure out. Well, there we go. Okay. Whoop. No, not all of them. Nope. Okay. It's Queen of Pentacles. Complete transformation of that structure. So you're feeling... No, they're saying there's another card in here. Let me go ahead and just try to get it. There it is. All right. Oh. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles is very much a individual that has it together, who's very beautiful, almost Empress-like, except that she's on it. She's moving forward. She's, you know, not waiting for anything to gestate. She's moving forward. Anything that she touches turns to gold, kind of a thing. And at one point, the Page of Pentacles was here, letting you know that this new beginning was not quite, with it being in reverse, that new beginning in the past was not quite ready to take place. But now this new beginning is here, and this is exactly the energy that you can find yourself in. Okay, so going to the Queen of Pentacles energy is something that needs to be thought of here. Now, Scorpio, again, water sign. Pentacles is earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When this new, or excuse me, when this when this full moon goes into Virgo, if you don't do releasing thought processes, you don't have to be ceremony. You don't have to get into that level, but when this full moon comes and you have the opportunity to release what no longer serves you to the universe, whether you light a candle or you write down, a list of wishes and wants and you burn it later or you freeze it or whatever thing it is that you do, yeah, okay. This is a time for you to use that energy and really release. Now, this temptation that I'm getting here in the heart is that wow, this is very interesting. This King of Wands energy that was in the past with you being ready to go. This Seven of Swords, I'm getting a dual message here. So you were ready to go. You're tempted to go all up, all in, and now you're considering the fact that there's somebody or an energy in your vein that's kind of holding you back, that maybe is not being completely forthright and honest with you about something. And you keep looking back and forth whether do I do this because I know I want to go all up, all in, or do I need to be cognizant of this person that's here? We'll pull another clarifier on that. You're scared. That's what it is. Within your heart, you're scared to make a change because you think you're passionate enough to do it, but you're not trusting. The other thing about it is, yeah, okay. Now you got the Knight of Swords, and I would say that the Knight of Swords being in reverse with this King of Wands that's upright is telling me that you might be justified with something that's going on in your heart space. you know, if the King of Swords was upright, this would be the opportunity to receive clarity, but the clarity on this action that you have is given that it's not necessarily the right time to do whatever this thing is that's in your heart that you're really thinking you might need to do. You might need to hang on that a little bit and think about it just a little bit. I get told sketchy. I'm not being told sketchy. I'm just saying watchful is what I'm being told. So you need to be watchful of this for sure. Certainly no new business contracts until Mercury goes out of retrograde. So you're looking at the 10th. You're looking at another week and some change before you can think about this opportunity. We are going to go ahead and just get another card for the physical body. Let's see what else this is doing to you. Afraid to move forward. Yes, stepping forward. Yep. That's the one that wants to go. Yeah, Three of Cups is celebration. I'm going to say straight up, watch your alcohol content this month. Just straight up, just watch your alcohol content this month. If you don't imbibe, if you don't drink alcohol, any substance that you put into your body that puts you in an altered state is all I got to say about that. Okay, actions incoming towards you. What else can you tell us about this transformation, this death card for our Scorpios, our own energy for this upcoming month of March, universe? I know there's a lot because these cards are hot. Yep. Oh my God. Okay, that's a lot, you guys. Can I just start with one? I'm not going to take all of those. Just start with one, please. That's a lot. Well, all right. They did it again. All right, when they cluster, we go. All right. You weren't standing up for yourself in the past. You weren't allowing yourself to be in a position of collaboration in the past. You were over emotional about it. When this tower moment exuded you, this tower revolved around pentacles and being in a oh, they're not saying overly judgy. Give me a second. Well, the tower eluded you. Huh. This one's interesting to me. This is like a whole storyboard on its own, so this might be for somebody specific. But at the end of the day, the Knight of Wands is coming to help restore your passionate enthusiasm. So what I'm getting for somebody, I think specifically, is that you recognized that the universe was trying to do things in your favor, but you were not paying attention to the fact that, yeah, you were being overly critical of money in the past. You were being way overly critical of money and other people that had it, but you managed to turn and avoid this tower moment because you were doing. It looks like you were doing some saving. The other particular piece that I'm getting here, like I said, this passion is coming back to you. This Knight of Wands is coming very, very quickly to help restore the passion. But at some point, you were not standing up for yourself and you did not see the blend of a beautiful thing coming. You were not in the emotional stream that you needed to be at that particular moment. God, you guys, that's a lot. We're just going to put these back to the side here really, really quickly, but that you will transform into this individual who's going to be swift with action going forward. Well, that's great. Okay. All right, let's move forward. Let's go ahead and talk about this this Four of Pentacles energy. What's going on with our firm foundation, our outward self-talk, our outward. Got the freaking King of Pentacles. Well, the King of Pentacles is here to support you. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So let's talk about, we're going to skip down to this financial sector. That's where they're telling me to go. You get the King and Queen of Pentacles. There it is. Oh my freaking God. Well, your money's going to change. And if you felt like you needed to sacrifice before, you're going to be in a position where you don't necessarily have to do that. That is what I'm getting for some person. Let us skip downward towards this inward talk. This partnership and alliances that you're seeking. It's 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. You can stand upright knowing that everything that you've worked for is going to come. So you got the 3 and the 3. You've got universe all over this. Let me move this back just a nub. So let's get down to the crux of it. Because if you're transforming into something that's beautiful, because of judgment that was going on in the past, which was avoided based upon recognition of... Oh, and they need to help me translate that. Guys, give me the word for this one here. You're overly critical of money. And then when you didn't develop the relationship with money. The relationship with money was not developed enough. Therefore, your judgment skills were off. I got it. It's a beautiful thing. The 4 is here. The foundation is here. Okay. So let's talk about how does that relate to the work then? Okay. Trapped in fear or of the ability to move forward. Work. What do we need to know for our Scorpios here with this 8 of... There it is. Moving forward. You got the 10 of Cups. You got all the different things that are necessary. This is what's going to happen. Get out of your pity party. This is turning into be an extremely blessed reading, Scorpios. Let's talk about this family card. Why is the High Priestess here in our family situation? What do we need to know? What do our Scorpios need to know? Oh my God, 9 of Pentacles. Oh my God, you guys. I was getting a little bit weirded out for just a second because I needed to understand where this was going, but I get it now. So the biggest thing that I'm being told right now is this judgment card. This is huge for people. You have to be ready to release judgment in order to receive gain. You have to be willing to have all of what doesn't serve you out of your scope. Somebody pissed you off, let it go. Somebody cut you off at the corner, let it go. Are you still alive and driving? Let it go. Someone has harsh words, let it go. Because the 10 of Cups is saying that you are very, 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 very much going to be in the position of a very beautiful thing. So you have the power within you to move forward. You know, those ties around your wrists, that blindfold that you're wearing, that bad boy is going to get blown the fuck off. Sorry for being crass, but I'm calling it like I see it because this is a huge energetic reading. My brain is just going all over the place right now. It may not be the time at this particular second to go do this new thing. Like I said, give it a couple of weeks. That's why I know I'm coming back here to do an updated reading. But this is huge. Scorpio, I just can't even. So let's go ahead and move in with the Angel Tarot, specifically for the family and then for the finances. Wow. Thank you. I'm being told you're doing well. Thank you. Okay, so the helper of emotion is going to come in. Romance is blooming and you're going to find yourself falling in love. So gifts and flowers, love letters, poems, marriage proposals, weddings, past life connections are also possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. So this person could be an artist who is very idealistic about love. But the fact that the 9 of Pentacles is here, what you didn't know is that this very much could be an earth sign. It could also be a water sign that's going to be coming in to help fortify your family dynamic, that relationship. Okay. Let us go forward with finance, please. You can't make this stuff up. You have the Fool and you have the Fool. This is fantabulous. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey and there's no need to have any fear because you have guardian angels that are walking beside you every step of the way. You have very unique gifts to offer the world. And if you just free yourself from that which is holding you back, New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So I understand that that is why this Devil card popped out here. As Capricorn energy is, it is time. It's a limitation with time is basically what it is that I'm giving. So that's, they're just clarifying for me. Oh my God, 7 days. When Mercury goes direct is in 7 days. Bam. That's all you needed to know. Holy buckets. Oh. I am going to go in with the angel therapy just to see if there's anything else that I can pull out of the physical body. Ah, eek. Okay. Cut your cords. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Relationship, personal relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, relationship from work, relationship from anything that revolved you being close. That absolutely makes a lot of sense. You are transforming from not being able to receive that Two of Cups energy in the past. Yeah, you've done a lot of emotional release. You have done the emotional release. That is just, this is so freaking BA right now. I can't even. I'm being told I need to have 2 more cards for you. So I am going to pull the Lightworker Oracle deck. And then we're going to do, Kuan Yin. We're going to use our Kuan Yin Goddess deck. Okay, let's see what the Oracle, and we are still going to use the Angels of Atlantis, but they're saying that this is heavy and this is important. Spiritual Decree 41. I would have to, and then the other one that popped out on that one, which is why I was giggling, is because you very much went through the dark night of the soul, and now things are starting to turn around for you. Whoops, to turn around for you, and I'm going to take a piece of that too. I told you Scorpio's all over my chart. Just getting past the dark night of the soul, and that there's a spiritual decree, even if it's just for you being you with you. Firm foundation. If you didn't ask for anything else but just having firm foundation, then that in itself is a beautiful thing. Yes, Angels of Atlantis. Okay. Which Master Angel would like to, well, there it is. Oh my God! Archangel Uriel is responsible. Archangel Uriel of the North is responsible for Earth and is responsible for physical things. This is the Pentacle energy, baby. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom. Now George Michael is in my brain right now. Archangel Uriel, the angel of the North. The angel of Earth, the physical Earth itself. Structure, physical structure. That's a beautiful thing. And we had one, oh, look at this. And this is the angels, the Ask Angels. They're telling you to not stop. Don't stop is specifically what they're saying. I need a Snickers bar now. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to have to take a minute. What the hell do I even title this video? Because this is just complete badassery. I might just call it badassery because that's exactly what this is. Okay, Scorpio, obviously, this is a huge, huge, huge reading. Your world is getting ready, literally, to turn. Literally. You got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You've got sacrifice being transformed by the Death card, which is us again. You've got a new beginning being told to you twice with this Fool card. Your work situation is going to be beautiful. It's going to turn from the 8 of Swords into the 10 of Cups. Your love relationship life is going to be beautiful with 9 of Pentacles and the Helper of Emotion coming to you. All you're being asked to do is make sure that you cut the rest of those cords, because this incoming action towards you, holy bucket, this is a story in itself. You did some work You did some work. You were lost at one point and you found the power within. You got emotional about the shit you needed to be emotional about to help clear. You still have more things to do, but you avoided a catastrophic moment. Basically, you do understand that you have some things to do when it comes to your finances. It's because you made a plan, is what I'm being told. And that judgment is turning here in your favor, and that you will be restored with the energy and the passion to move forward with the different things that you need to do. Okay. The Devil card, this temptation card that popped up, there's a passionate idea that you had. You're talking yourself out of it. This is just timing. That's all this is. The King of Swords is here to give you clarity, and you're contemplating whether or not this is timing. Do this after Mercury retrograde. Just physically watch your steps, please. Physically watch your steps and physically watch what you put into your body to help make sure that you are at the clearest of mind when things need to shake up here. Your foundations are firm, baby. You went through the dark night of the soul. Now you can make that spiritual decree. Archangel Uriel is here to give you freedom. You're being told, don't stop. Your inward communication with your partnerships and alliances that you're looking for is happening for you. Your Three of Wands, your ships is coming in. The King of Pentacles is here, baby. I can't say anything else. I want to pull like more cards just to see what else. Oh, they said Kuan Yin. Yes. Goddess Kuan Yin. Many hands of the goddess. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time, so do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she is assisting you now. Aho. Whew. Scorpio, I am happy to come back in a couple of weeks to tell you what else we can tell you. For now, many, many, many blessings to the beginning part of March. Many, many blessings. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.